Ever feel alone, even though you're not technically alone? Nobody understands what you're going through. It's kind of why in cannabism, I don't really believe in marriage. When people are young, let's say you're 21 years old, you're not going to be the same person when you're 30 as when you're 21. You're not going to be the same person as when you turn 40 as when you're 31. People mature. Their likes and desires change. You know, in a lot of instances, they grow apart from one another because even though they're around each other all the time, they like something a little different as time matures. I don't believe in cheating on people. I believe in them being aware of what's going on at all times. If you're going to be married to somebody, you're going to be as one with them. So if you commit to somebody and say, I'm going to be your only one. Imagine if you never got married. If you guys just agreed to share the bills and live together. And over time invited your friends, especially now that it seems like all I got's my family. I don't believe people should ever be committed to any other one person. People should always have an open door policy for somebody else that needs love and attention, that you're willing to bond and have that love and attention with. Me personally, I always thought that kind of messed up how I can expect my one wife to clean, to cook meals, take care of the kids, when people that have a lot of money, they don't just have their maid do everything. Like the maid isn't the butler, the maid isn't the nanny, the maid isn't the cook, person that works on the cars or works on the house. You know, when you have money, you pay a bunch of different people to do all them different things that a lower class family expects out of each other, the husband and wife. Like the wife expects the husband to be a mechanic, carpenter, disciplinary, guidance, the rock that they trust upon, not to fucking have sexual desires for anybody else. You know, I think it's kind of messed up when the wife quits having sex. Why commit yourself to each other when you know you're going to change? From my perspective, it seems like people don't actually mature until they're 50. So you shouldn't settle down and commit to anybody until you're 50 because it limits you only things that's going to happen with that person. Like sometimes when my wife don't want to put out, I wish I had another woman there to care for my needs. I wish I had a woman that would rub my feet and cook my meals. And well, I got a woman that works and pays the bills while I'm sitting here making videos for you guys, right? I would never want to lose my wife. I love my wife to pieces. It's just sometimes it's a bit much to expect her to be that one something for every little need I got, or extra adults to raise kids. Imagine how helpful that would be if every family had like 3 or 4 moms, or a couple good-spirited, loving fathers to help support the family. I kind of believe that all families should consist of at least 6. And each person helps support the family. Each person's money goes into a family bank. Everybody shares that same money and everybody agrees. We're going to do this with the money this time. We had 6 people working together to better the family. What would be the problem? What problems would you have? If all 6 of them people loved and cared about each other tremendously. Nothing that you couldn't achieve, right? There'd always be somebody there when the kids has sporting events, ballerina practice, cheerleading practice. When the kids start to grow up and need somebody to chauffeur them around instead of just people that are already stretched thin, like the mother and father. Every family should have more than 2. Doing 2 and supporting and raising your family, I give it to you if you don't ever have them struggles and problems that a lot of people do nowadays. I used to be a satellite installation person. I was installing satellites. My wife was going to school to be a nurse. Well, about the time she got done with school to become an LPN, she's not an RN yet. She wants to go back and get her RN. But it's hard to do that when she's the one that supports the family. Randy, why don't you go to work and support her? Well, I supported her through the first LPN school and all that. Now I'm fixing the house. Now, since we have 2 mortgages on the house and an RV loan, I got to get the house done eventually, or start making money from this content, which all these new followers I'm getting are really helping out a lot. Eventually, I'll make some pretty good money from these platforms, and I won't have to worry about money anymore. That's the end goal, right? I'd like to get my first million so I could work on my church and not worry about money anymore. Each 100,000 after that, I hire somebody to help me out and make life a little bit easier. Right now, all it is just me and my wife, and she's the one that pays the bills, works her butt off, and I'm the one that takes care of the kids. I was remodeling the house, but now I've switched to just doing content creation full time and seeing if this religion thing will work out. At the end of July, I'll probably switch back to working on the house full time, not doing a lot of these videos. Because right now, all I've got is like $1 to $5 on the different platforms. TikTok, I guess, pays a lot better. I don't know. But I'd like to preach. I'd like to run my own church, start my own religion. I make that religion famous, rich and famous, so that I can make other people's lives a little bit easier as well. Well, it'd be helpful if somebody at least made the bills and cleaned the house and all that. My wife thinks it's just being selfish, wanting another woman to make love to. Well, yeah. When I'm sitting there and I want to get off, and you know, what's she doing? I'm on my period. I don't fucking care. Let me get out some baby wipes and clean that shit up. And when she tells you she's on her period, she don't want to be next to you while you're sitting there watching a porn of you guys that you made a long time ago, trying to get off that way. She's like, oh God, stop that. I can't believe you're watching that right now. So you switch to somebody else, like just Pornhub or something, and then you start watching porn with somebody else in it. Oh boy, then they really get mad. Like, what the hell, man? Just because you don't want to get off means I don't get to get off either. You know, at least watch me do it. Little weirdo, making me suffer over here in pain. So that night I didn't go sleep. That sucked. You ever be so wound up with energy you can't close your eyes? So it's like to not be able to get that release. That's why Cannabizm don't really care about prostitution, because hey, if it's their body and they want to sell themselves like that, why shouldn't they be able to? This is what the good Lord gave you, right? Good Lord gives you a nice set of boobies and really nice butt. Ain't that kind of fucked up to not be able to use that to get what you want in life? Along with that really nice set of titties and that big, nice, voluptuous butt comes a bunch of people that's going to sit there and hit on you all through your life. You never know if somebody's wanting to be your friend or just get into your pants. Why is prostitution illegal? I mean, it's their body. I plan on the religion being correct for the times. The best, most economical way to raise a family in today's world. That's what the religion's all about. Sharing with each other. That's why having so many adults is such a need in Cannabizm. Because there's always somebody there to help you out, man. The more people in that family, the more support there is for every person in that family included. Hopefully one day the world will see things my way. If not, well, at least hopefully one day my wife will.